the all this together will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusion.
We're under attack. Get your way to the portal. I need your help.
Fall by my hand. Let's see.
Gods, any moment now, that orb is going to explode.
that matters.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
How much farther can I go?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flayer. God's damned abomination.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Together, we can turn the tide.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
If I'd known you would be so open-minded, I would have saved myself a lot of effort. But I'm glad you're not here to judge. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, on glamour. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I am pleased to hear that. You will do very well as an illithid. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. The transformation will not be complete. The physical alteration in particular will only be partial, but your potential will certainly be amplified. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive. It has nothing more to give you.
can't wait to sleep. No one back home will ever believe this. On my way. First in my heart.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. It is done.
Vale. ¿Cuánto libro de capítulo? 36 minutos, vale, voy a pausar. Vale, ya estoy. No, pero es una verdadera lástima lo del mod de las esporas. No tendré, o sea, no lo he quitado de la lista. Simplemente he hecho un post de que vale, esperad un segundo. Vale, el creador del mod me ha hecho una pregunta si lo podía describir con más detalle. Yo lo he hecho lo que he podido. No sé si me he explicado bien o si me he explicado mal. Seguramente me he explicado mal porque no he dicho nada nuevo casi. Así que eso. Vale, vamos a salir del campamento. Vamos a ir a la Baldur's Gate. No me falta un anillo.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether
¿Qué? ¿Qué dices, loco?
What they know could help us.
¿Qué dices? ¡Guayba! Han quedado como mis invocaciones. ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! ¡No me jodas! Los tengo que proteger, gente. Los tengo que proteger a todos. Los tengo que proteger a todos. Hostia, la tita Ethel no está porque me deshice de ella. Pero hostia, tío, incluso Bullet está aquí.
Let's get going.
Hostia, 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 hostia. Hostia.
Never wanted the easy path.
¿Quién quiere hablar conmigo? ¿Corazón sombrío?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
Me encanta.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Has dicho que los seguidores de Sharon quizá nos estén observando. ¿Crees que podríamos refugiarnos de ella para encontrar a tus padres?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
¿Qué debemos buscar?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
¿Quién se ha quedado atrás? Carne, ¿qué haces, carne? Carne, compañero, a ver.
Looking ahead. What path lies before me?
Tampoco está el tío de... Hemos perdido unos cuantos. Hemos perdido unos cuantos, pero no pasa nada. ¿Pero quién quiere hablar conmigo? No lo entiendo. ¿Quién es este? Corazón sombrío. Lo hemos salvado ya.
What to do?
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
Can't give up now.
Me vamos a exhaustiar todo su diálogo.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
No entiendo por qué debería de hablar con ella, pero bueno. Ahí no pienso convencer a todo el mundo para que use los renacuajos. Lo hice en mi primera partida. Los convencí a todos, absolutamente a todos, para que usaran los renacuajos. A todos los que había conseguido no tenía ni al de esto, ni a Halsin, ni...
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
¿Dónde la viste por última vez?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though.
No sé dónde está tu madre, pero toma unas monedas. Vamos a buscar el templo más cercano, seguro que allí pueden ayudarte.
That's the first thing I did. Mum always said to look for a temple if I needed help. But they said they couldn't help me. Because of the circumstances. That's what they said.
¿Cómo quieres que te ayude yo?
As long as you stop sulking and start walking
One day
right
I'll catch a
now.
break. Look what is it he Virtus et scientia.
Nearly there now. You can see the city.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
No voy a hacerle daño a mi
I
niña.
don't like talking.
¿Y no te trata mal?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
¿Sabes qué le pasó a la madre de Yenna?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend a last life.
No dejará acariciarse.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
¿Me mosqueo o que hablar con corazón sombrío? Porque ya he hablado con ella y no dice nada.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can have.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
As you stop sulking and start. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's
All
why
right.
we need to
What now?
walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days.
Nowhere else to go, you heartless sod.
With haste.
But you'll be in a big, cozy soon.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats.
Oh, yeah. Gonna get your dogs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
Insist on continuing to be difficult. Do you get out of this?
I should speak up.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Denuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Que todo el mundo se tranquilice y si cada uno de sus puntos de vista seguro que podemos llegar a un acuerdo.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake.
El señor Gregor tiene razón, vuestra presencia es ilegal, es él quien tiene que decir si os deja quitaros o no.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you.
Tratar pensamientos.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Dicen que este tipo de casas cuentan con sótano. ¿Para qué usas el tuyo?
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
¿Te importa si echo un vistazo?
Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Another day, another fight.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole only for you to commune with another. I chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of Orpheus within his domed prison. The Prince of the Comet lives, but make no mistake. I can see the change in you, feel the parasite worming its way through you even further. You have invited your own misery. I will not break our alliance for it, but I will not condone it.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me?
Me encargaré de su cuantas llegadas. Estoy seguro de tener listo el dinero.
But if that's what it takes to get them out of my house, fine. Get on with it.
You see, those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next?
Toma esto, estejamos mejorando la posada que esperando que os echen a patadas de aquí.
I don't want to take charity from some stranger. But I will. For the sake of my daughter, thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
¿Veis? No era tan difícil. Admirad mi bestia trémula. O pulete. O Will. O mira, tengo un horror ganchudo, incluso un Grim, un robot. Incluso tengo un azotamentes conmigo. nos da pena vuestra vida. A ver, corazoncito mío, ¿de qué quieres hablar?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
¿Qué piensas de todo lo que has pasado ahora hasta ahora?
Hard to fathom, really. All the way from that pod, through the wilds, and finally back to where it started for me. It will make for quite a bedtime tale for the children, if you ever get me in a family way.
¿Cómo crees que lo estoy haciendo ahora con respecto a tus expectativas?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
Pues no sé. Vale, son 56 minutos. Pues eso, hasta aquí este capítulo. Soy Seveda y nos vemos en el próximo directo vídeo. Chao.